they've been unreal.
Well, game high, 19 kills, and Newart sends that one over. St. Denis ranging back to find it.
Oh, what a dig by Fillardo.
Fillardo, and then nearly sent right back, but that's going to be a violation and a point for the Varsity Blues.
You know, I was just about to think that if the Caravan were able to convert that point, go up by 3, 20-17, that might be the end of this match. So such a good job, such a clutch play here by the Varsity Blues, that big dig by Fillardo in the back row to keep themselves alive.
St. Denis off the overpass, and here come the Varsity Blues. Back set, Newart!
Ho, 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 ho. You know what? You know how I feel about this call. I don't like it, but I do agree they were on the net. And so it's a rule. We got to call it. They were on the net, but that's a tough one for the Caravan as we see Tournier come down almost in disbelief.
And just like that, we are all tied up here in the fourth set.
Tough serve there by Martin Lake as it lands in the net. Montreal keeps that 1-point lead here.
2019. And Maxime St. Denis. A lot of spin on that one. Oh, finished off Hayden Cavender.
Such good separation. We're seeing Riden is all over it. He's setting up in front of Cavender. He knows it's coming, but still can't stop him.
20 all now. This is going to be for Bisson. He went out of bounds.
Wow, a rare error there by the Caravan in general, and that one is long. And now we have the U of T Varsity Blues taking the lead.
It was a 19-17 advantage for the Caravan. Now it was 21, a chance for a big point for the Varsity Blues, but it's into the net, and we're back to being tied at 21.
Tournier now back to serve. He's going to want to put some pressure on.
Big serve. Davis Young going to go for Fillardo.
Fillardo can just do it all. That was a beautiful pass and a beautiful swing out of the back row. At this juncture in the match, you go to your hot hand, you go to your captain, you go to your top scorer. Fillardo is up to the task with the pressure.
16 kills for Fillardo. And Vanderquip, who had an ace earlier in the match, finds the net there.
Well, this one, Matt, could truly go either way.
Yep. Will we see a fifth set for the second time in this tournament, or will it be the Caravan advancing or taking this one in 4 and winning the 5th place position? Davis Young for Fillardo. Woo!
Love to see it. You love seeing good players do well in gut check time. And Fillardo, in his last ever U Sports match, is getting the job done, and he's pumped up.
The Varsity Blues storm back, and they're just 2 points away from forcing this one into a 5th set. And what a match for Evan Fillardo. 2 big kills in the last few points, as it is the 8th seed with a chance to push this one into a 5th set. What a day for Evan Fillardo. 17 kills for him.
Yeah, 17 for 35 with a .314 efficiency. 21 points on the afternoon. You know, if there's one way you want to finish off your U Sports career, it's like this.
Yeah. Crunch time here in the 4th. It's going to be Hayden Cavender out of the timeout called by the Caravan. 2 points away, forcing this one into a 5th. Boileau the pass. St. Denis back for Boileau. Ranging there was Caravan. A blast from Newer into the block. This is going to be set up for Fillardo. Off the block, and it's set point. Varsity Blues.
There is no doubt there as assistant coach Michael Denton points to Vanderkweef and says, beautiful out of system set. It's a great play there by the Varsity Blues to slow down the shot by Boileau, and now they have set point. Send this to a fifth.
Caravan setting up. Oh, that was Bisson, but kept out by Cavender. Fillardo, Cassis, and then it's finished off there in the middle. Latour Bourgeois was there.
You know, despite the Toronto not getting that point, big shout out there to Hayden Cavender. 2 big digs. You love to see the middles getting involved on the defensive end, but still, Latour Bourgeois putting that one off the block and out of bounds.
So 1 set point fought off there by the Caravan. Fillardo! And set number 4 to the Varsity Blues, and we're going the distance in the Consolation final.
Evan Fillardo so good here in his last match. 4 points after 20. That's clutch.
What a way to go out if you are Evan Fillardo. And the Varsity Blues, we're going to a 5th and decisive set here between the Montreal Caravan and the U of T Varsity Blues in the Consolation final. 1 more set to go here from the Burridge Gymnasium in Hamilton, Ontario for the U Sports Men's Volleyball Championships on CBC Sports. And we are back from the Burridge Gymnasium in Hamilton, Ontario. What a start to Sunday at the U Sports Men's Volleyball Championships. We expected a good one, and that's exactly what we have. It is the Varsity Blues forcing a 5th and decisive set. It was the Caravan who jumped out to that early advantage, 25-19 in the first. And then it was the Varsity Blues, 28-26 in the second. Montreal, 25-23 in the third. And then 25-23 for the 8th seed Varsity Blues to take this one into a 5th against the 6th seeded Montreal Caravan. Matthew Davison alongside Everett Delorme. And 1 more set to play in what has been a thrilling consolation final.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been exactly what we wanted here, right? To be honest, if all of these matches today can go 5, that would be fantastic.
It would be.
I would love it. I want 15 sets of volleyball. We're already 1/3 of the way there.
Yep. It'd be great if this one goes long and into the night. Well, only 3 games on the slate today from the usual 4, as gold medalist match is slated to go at 6 p.m. and likely gonna have to shift that time back a little bit. We're going the distance here in the consolation final. St. Denis, Boileau off the block. St. Denis tapped over. Oh, what a job by Davis Young. My goodness. Here comes Bisson.
Game ball touch. We hear the crowd complaining about that first touch by Latour Bourgeois, but it was a first touch. It can't be a double. It definitely wasn't a lift. So, I mean, I don't know exactly why Fillardo is talking to the head referee right now, because it can't be a double on the first touch.
Right.
Pretty simple.
William Bisson with the opening kill in the 5th. What a serve there. Dug out there by Van der Quip. As the Caravan go on the attack with Boileau.
Boileau coming in like a freight train on that one. As we see here on the replay, this will be the perfect angle. Wow. Just outside, and Dunning getting upset with himself for not having finished that inside out. But just like yesterday, we see the Caravan jump out to an early lead in the 5th set.
Boileau, 15 kills for him. Another big serve from Bisson. Fillardo, the response.
Absolutely. He had 4 points after 23 points on the afternoon. I wouldn't be surprised if all the balls go to Fillardo at this point.
Now will be Fillardo serving. Down 2-1 here. Yassine Cassis. The first touch. Boileau, the last, right into that block. But it's going to be point for the Caravan as it's kill number 16 for Boileau.
Yeah, Boileau has been just lights out in this match and all throughout the tournament. His efficiency right now is well above 400.
Just 3 errors so far today, as that one's off the block for Van der Quip.
Van der Quip with a hard swing, and we haven't really seen him in the offense all that much. That's only his 6th kill of the match in 17th set, but great job there by Davis Young to trust his P2, get him the ball.
Oh my, that one's gonna drop in for John Dunning.
Beautiful serve there by Dunning, and a bit of miscommunications between Cassis and Tournier as they kind of sit and look at each other.
Saint-Denis, Boileau from the back. Fillardo tapped over, kept alive by Bisson. And Tournier goes off the block. Ranging back are the Varsity Blues. Van der Quip kept up by Boileau. Saint-Denis, Tournier, point Varsity Blues. That set there by Fillardo almost hit the basketball net up top. But, Tournier just puts that one out of bounds. He's been so efficient this afternoon. So a few points, one off John Dunning's serve here. Saint-Denis going back to the middle. That one wouldn't go for Latour Bourgeois. Newart off the block. Cassis, Denis. And that one won't go for Boileau.
Hayden Cavender. Great slowdown first on the swing by Latour Bourgeois, and then just shuts the door for Boileau coming out of the pipe on that one-on-one. They started off down by 2, but now they lead by 2, the Varsity Blues. Again, Cavender.
Here's Newart. My goodness, the big time block, Latour Bourgeois.
And you know what? That was a huge momentum block there for the Montreal Caravan. If they could go down there 6-3 like that in this 5th set where anything could happen, that would have been a big blow. So the fact that he stepped like that is massive.
Now the 6-7 middle will head back to serve. Out of play. Mitchell Newart, 11 points. Fillardo with 23. 6-4 for the Varsity Blues. That one off the block.
Great shot there by Tournier to challenge the top of the block. He was not swinging at the court at any point there. See, he's going high and flat. Fillardo had creeped up a little bit, and it's way out the back and point for Montreal.
Maxime Saint-Denis. Fillardo. Tudor. Van der Quip floats it over. And now it comes over for Bisson, the blast.
That's a great set there by Yacine Cassis. And Bisson has been automatic all season long, and it hasn't stopped here in the 5th place match.
Maxime Saint-Denis from Ottawa. Vanderquip, the pass is that one set up for Hayden Cavender. What a play for the Varsity Blues.
What a run there by Davis Young, shooting it to Cavender on that 31. You see here, perfect angle, and he gets all of that ball to send it down the line. Kenneth Mann once again in to serve for the Varsity Blues.
1 point advantage for Toronto, but that one's gonna even things up at 7.
Tough one there by the man out of Burlington, just down the road from Hamilton.
Right. Alexis Tournier from Gatineau, Quebec. Averaging 6 kills on the regular season per set, as that's going to be tracked down there by Fillardo, sent over by Newart. Chance here for the Caravan. Oh, what a block there by Fillardo!
Evan Fillardo has really elevated his game to another level here in the later goings of this one. There's one man who's not ready to end his career in a loss, and that's Evan Fillardo.
He is taking over in this consolation match. 20 kills and another big-time block as it's 8-7 at the change of ends for the University of Toronto Varsity Blues in the 5th and deciding set.
24 points there for the 4th year out of Stratford. We're going to see it again here on the replay. Oh, a few replays, sorry, from the first half of the 5th set there. As we get geared up now after the side switch.
Hayden Cavender, who has made an impact in this one. 11 points, now on to serve. Saint-Denis, Wallow.
Another man who wants to go all out in his final match is Julien Boileau. Beautiful swing.
Eight all in the 5th. Julian. Davis Young gonna go for Fillardo. Oh.
Whoa! Wow! Let's see a replay on that one, as unfortunately we're not going to be able to see it. U of T in disbelief.
9-8 as that one's gonna drop in. The big serve there. Frederic Bouillon.
Bouillon there doing such a good job coming in as the serving sub. Vanderquip leaves it. And they were, U of T still just a little bit rattled, and they thought that was in. And I mean, hey, our French broadcast friends who are both former Caravan both thought it was in as well. So if they were going to have a bias on anyone, it's going to be towards their old team. Well, we're going to see that swing here from Fillardo from a different angle. Let's see if it was in. Oh, I'm not entirely sure. That was close. That was very. There's way close.
One more angle.
Let's see. Oh, this one we're going to be able to see nice and slow. Oh,
that is close.
That looked like it painted the line. Looks like it painted the line. That's a tough one to have to swallow here in this 5th set. I'm not entirely sure if U Sports will ever adopt a challenge system that costs a lot of money, but still, it's too close to call sometimes.
So 10-8. Montreal in front. Fillardo right into that block. Oh, and there was Bouillon sent right back by Newart. Fillardo goes again and overshot it.
Wow. I don't know if that one was out either. We're sitting right here on that line, and it looked like it was. And we're gonna see on this replay here, and can't really see. Boulian was right there to make the call, though. So the Varsity Blues have unraveled here a little bit in this fifth set, and the Montreal Caravan are just 4 points away from potentially taking this fifth place match.
And 2 very quick timeouts from John Barrett and the Varsity Blues.
Yeah, just trying to regroup his team and get them refocused here.
Frederic Boulian coming in as the serving sub and doing such a good job. As his team is in front by 3, inching closer to taking this fifth set. At stake, 5th place at the U Sports Volleyball Championships. All right, we're ready to go. Boulian the serve. Where's Davis Young gonna go? Fillardo, then back up by Saint-Denis. This is Bisson time, as that one's kept right back up by Van der Quip. And here comes Fillardo off the block and kept alive by that great dig by the Blues. Saint-Denis, low!
Great volleyball either side, keeping the ball going, but just too much to handle there by the Montreal Caravan.
Boulian on the serve again. This is gonna be Fillardo, and able to get that point to go.
Yeah, into the net there was the Caravan. Trying to act like they weren't, but that ball was nowhere near. Neither was Fillardo, so it has to be a guy in blue. Now Davis Young back to serve for the Varsity Blues. That means 3 attackers in the front row. They need to use this rotation right now.
Saint-Denis gonna go for Boule. Oh, what a job there by Cavender. And that one right into the block from Fillardo. Newert. Big play there from Mitchell Newert.
Absolutely. Huge dig by Van der Quip in the back row. Newert one-on-one. Once again, challenging that block. If you're a young player watching at home, just watch Mitchell Newert. The block is your friend.
2 points separating these 2 teams in the 5th. Oh, nice play there for the Montreal Caravan.
La Tour Bourgeois making no mistake there. On the 31, as we're seeing Dion come in to block here for Boileau. Just a bit of a bigger body over there on the left side, because guess what? Evan Fillardo's lining up to swing on the right.
2 points away are the Caravan. And that's going to be a service error and a crucial point there for the Varsity Blues.
Yep, and that sends the OUA Player of the Year. This could be his last time serving in a U Sports match.
Biggest moment here of this match, Fillardo. Sends it over, Boulian the first touch. Oh, a setter dump, and able to track that down was Davis Young. Oh, and finished off there, it's Newert.
Massive play there by the Varsity Blues. Davis Young does so well to pick that ball up, set outside by Tudor. And Mitch Newert, this man is calm, cool, collected. He's also playing his last match of his career. So well done to find the floor.
Wow, wow, wow. It is Mitchell Newert again, and this 5th set just separated by 1 point.
Maybe not the best decision by Maxime Saint-Denis to just dump it over on the setter dump. And Mitchell Newert has so many shots. He's just a player who has so much control in his game. Wonderfully done there by the man out of Toronto, playing in his last ever match in U Sports Volleyball.
The fight we're seeing from both these sides in this match has been really incredible. 13-10 is where Montreal had the advantage, and here they win back-to-back points still on this man's serve, Mr. Evan Fillardo. And what will be his last match in U Sports? Fillardo clipped the net. Saint-Denis. Wallo! Match point. Caravan of Montreal.
Moalo makes no mistake on that one. The serve by Fillardo just clips the net as we see the replay. High and off the hands. Just beautiful by Julien Boileau. And in his last match ever, he has the opportunity to ice it with an ace. The classic spin to win.
Here is the Montreal native, Julien Boileau.
Oh. He opts to go with the float serve instead of the spinner.
Wow.
As Martin Licht comes in now for the Varsity Blues, it all comes down to this. This is what they've practiced for since September. They're down by one, 14-13 for the Montreal Caravan. Martin Licht for the Varsity Blues to serve.
They fought off one match point. Do they have another in them? Licht on the serve. Saint-Denis. Oh, and it's
long.
Long, and wow, we're back to being tied at 14s.
And that U of T Varsity Blues bench is jacked up.
They fight off two match points. And we are tied at 14, Everett.
That is absolutely massive. Martin Licht, ice in his veins, just puts the ball in. It's tough. Sometimes you want to put pressure on, but instead he opted just to put the ball in. Great decision. Latour Bourgeois unable to find the court. Would have liked to see him try to go with a little bit more angle there, give him a little bit more room to work with, but now the Varsity Blues have all the momentum. They fought back, fighting off one match point, but still massive job here by the Varsity Blues, and this is exactly what the Caravan did in the fourth set yesterday to Saskatchewan. To think their season almost ended then, and they're here fighting today.
So back-to-back timeouts called by Toronto at a 10-8 Montreal advantage. Now two very quick timeouts called by Montreal after they had a 10-13 advantage. We saw it evaporate. And now Varsity Blues have fought back 2 set points. As that one is going to go out of bounds, and another match point here for the Montreal Caravan.
Martin Licht goes for that one a little bit more, tries to pin it down the line, unable to catch the rail.
Coming back in is Nidal Redin and Tristan Lemay.
Lemay, we saw come in to serve yesterday and also replace Tournier when it wasn't going well, the Castleman, Ontario native.
Small town in Ontario, and now it is a match point once more for the Caravan. Oh, my goodness! In the biggest of moments, Fillardo steps up again.
Just a massive swing there by Fillardo. He has been unreal, getting better and better this afternoon. Point number 25 for Fillardo as Mitch Snewart goes back to serve.
Unreal. And oh my, that's going to set up a fourth match point.
And Gazi Didera just pointed his finger to the floor and goes right here, right now. As Maxime Saint-Denis goes back to serve, that brings Bisson to the front row.
Saint-Denis, high toss. Serve is good. Oh, Fillardo through the contact. Here come the Caravan. Bisson! And there it is. The Caravan de Montreal taking in 5 sets over the U of T Varsity Blues, 17-15 in the 5th. And they are your 5th place winners here in the Consolation Finals.
What a fight from both of these teams. It went back and forth all afternoon. Not only did we get 5 sets, but we went into the overtime in the 5th, 17-15 in favor of the Caravan.
Wow, what a matchup in the consolation final. A whole lot more coming up next, including the Mikasa Players of the Game from the Volleyball Championships on CBC Sports. Welcome back inside the Burge Gymnasium, where the Montreal Caravan take the consolation final over the Varsity Blues in 5 sets. Matthew Davison alongside Everett Delorme to put a bow on this one. What a match we just saw.
Such a battle from both these teams. You can tell how much it means to them. And it's not even for a medal, right? It's for the 5th place in their final match. You know, for the seniors, it'll be their final time on the court. But it's just such a battle on either side. As Evan Fillardo gets the player of the match here, 26 points this afternoon. He was unreal. You know, he's still got a smile on his face and might as well. He's played a fantastic match here in his last U Sports Volleyball.
What a way to go out for Evan Fillardo. And for the Montreal Caravan, it is Alexis Tournier, who was incredibly efficient tonight.
He was. Great match there by Tournier. Really kept him going in the early goings of this match, and you know, he'll be back. He's one of those players who's got some eligibility left, and he will be back here for the Caravan.
So what an opening match here on Sunday from the 2023 U Sports Men's Volleyball Championship. We still got a lot more to bring you from Hamilton. Up next, it is the McMaster Marauders and the Alberta Golden Bears in the bronze medal match on CBC Sports. Stay tuned.
is that moment again, the one you dream of every night. La seule chose qui te préoccupe, c'est la gloire, le cheminement de la réussite, of pushing yourself further than ever before. But the true glory is in the shadows. Les sacrifices que tu fais, quand toutes les chances sont contre toi, when you can't push one more second, chase the glory. Visez haut.
U-Sports on CBC, les championnats U-Sport, brought to you in part by, vous êtes présenté par Nike Team Just Do It, faites-le. Baron, exclusive supplier of U-Sports championship rings. Le fournisseur exclusif des bagues de championnat U-Sport. Fox 40 celebrating a decade of the Fox 40 U-Sports Coach of the Year program. Fier partenaire des prix de l'entraîneur de l'année U-Sport depuis 10 ans. By Veraburn, proud medical supplier to university sports since 1979. Fier partenaire du sport universitaire depuis 1979. The Government of Canada. Le gouvernement du Canada. Et par Mikasa, l'étoile montante du volleyball, le V200W, ballon officiel de U-Sport. And by Mikasa, makers of volleyball's hottest star, the V200W, the official volleyball of U-Sports.
Live from Hamilton, Sunday from the 2023 U-Sports Men's Volleyball Championships on CBC Sports continues. And it's a big one, a battle for bronze as the defending national champs, Alberta Golden Bears, battle the hometown McMaster Marauders in one final dance for head coach Dave Preston as the most successful coach in program history says farewell after tonight. So a battle for bronze between two teams we thought might clash in the gold medal game, but it's one game before that. Right here from the Burge Gymnasium, Matthew Davison alongside Everett DeLorme for the call of this one. And two of the very top teams in the country going head to head once again.
Absolutely, and you know what? This is a hard game to get up for both teams, right?
Right.
You just lost last night. You both had your eyes on the prize of that gold medal game. So it's all about who can rebound better, who can get up for this game. And let me tell you, I have to say that the McMaster Marauders might have something a little bit more to play for.
You're right.
Right? It's been 22 fantastic years. The winningest coach in McMaster men's volleyball history by far. One of the greatest coach, if not the greatest coach of all time in the OUA. He's done so much for this sport in the OUA at McMaster and in Canada overall. And as he steps aside to go take over the Australian men's team program, you know that his players are going to give 1,000% to make sure that he ends his career with a medal around his neck. But on the other side, you have the Golden Bears, the most storied program in all of men's volleyball. This is a team that came in ranked number 1, the defending champs. They won to the Canada OS. So many things showed that they should have been in tonight's final, but that 3-0 loss to Sherbrooke put them here in the bronze medal match. So it's two of the best programs in men's volleyball going to toe-to-toe here for the bronze.
Yep, the Golden Bears were dropped in 3 sets by the Sherbrooke Verrior, and the McMaster Marauders were brought down by their storied rival, the Trinity Western Spartans. After taking that opening set, the Marauders will play for bronze today, and it's an important one as Dave Preston shakes hands and embraces Brock Daviduck. Two coaches with a whole lot of respect for one another. And you're exactly right. The Marauders, as they always do, will come to play, but especially so in this one with Dave Preston saying goodbye after tonight. Joined the Marauders after a few losing seasons for the McMaster team and really transformed them into a perennial powerhouse in the OUA. 10 conference titles and make it 11 with this past one this past year. 14 trips to the U Sports National Championships. And just an exceptional ride for Dave Preston. Over his time, he's produced 53 All-Stars, 15 All-Canadians, 6 OUA Rookies of the Year, 2 U Sports Rookies of the Year, and 1 U Sports Fair Play Award winner, 5 Dale Iwanashko Award winners. Just so much that the Marauders are going to have to say goodbye to after tonight. But there's a great start for the Marauders as that serve finds the net, and Mateusz Wlodarski will go back to serve for McMaster.
Absolutely, Jordan Canham, the player of the year, putting that first serve into the net. And he's going to be playing his last U Sports game in his home province, so he's going to want to have a good one as well.
Canham just floats that one over. Wlodarski digs it out. Now sent over by Sam Cooper. Opportunity now for the Golden Bears. Canham right into the block. Sam Cooper was there.
Yeah, absolutely. That McMaster block has caused troubles for both teams that they've played so far, the Saskatchewan Huskies and the Trinity Western Spartans, as Tyler Pavlik knocks that one down. Wlodarski out of Ottawa, back to serve.
A 2-point advantage for the home side to start this one off, as that one's going to be an ace. Mateusz Wlodarski.
That 3-0 start here for the McMaster Marauders. This is exactly what they wanted.
Wlodarski, the senior, playing in his final match in U Sports. One of those Dale Iwanashko Award of Merit winners. This past year, that one's going to find the net though. Wlodarski, also a published scientific author, a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, and one of the few student athletes from McMaster accepted into that Masters of Science Biochemistry program. As that's a big serve, but it's out of bounds.
Yeah, Jacob Sargent there at the baseline, and he's the first year who's come in to replace Braden Friesen, who left mid-season to go play professionally in Kosovo. Has honestly had a bit of a rough tournament. We've seen him be subbed out in the past 2 games.
Davidoff recruited Sargent out of high school as one of the most powerful attackers in the country, and that one comes off the block. Fujisawa sends it back up. Pavlik sets up Mills, and the finish for Brendan Mills.
Brendan Mills has been absolutely stellar for the McMaster Marauders this year. He's only his second year coming out of London, the MVP of the Forsyth Cup final. And he's just brought so much depth to the squad.
5-1, Marauders in front. Mills was there on the tap, and here come the Golden Bears right into that block. From the back, it's Canham, overshot it, and it's 6-1 for McMaster.
Absolutely, it's not as loud as it was last night, as there's a few empty seats in the crowd, but it's still very loud here at the Burridge Gym. 6-1 start here for the McMaster Marauders, as they have been cruising. Just still no points on the board for any of the Golden Bears players.
So great start to this one, and you mentioned it before we started. The McMaster Marauders are extremely motivated to finish their campaign at home with a W on the season for a lot of reasons. Obviously, their senior players, Wojciech Kraj, Jason Wildeboer, who comes off the bench, Mateusz Wlodarski, and of course their head coach, who they're saying goodbye to after tonight. They want to finish on a bang and with a W here in the Final 8.
Yeah, absolutely, they do. Most importantly, though, for Preston, right? Like, in talking to a few of the guys, they know. You know, last night after the game, you could tell that they got reset so quickly. Talking to Wojciech Kraj, and he was just like, look, there's still a medal on the line, and we want to do it for coach. So they had bounced back even before the Alberta and Sherbrooke game had started.
So let's see how the Alberta Golden Bears can respond after that timeout. 6 out of the first 7 points go the way of the McMasters. Tyler Pavlik, the real good server, to send it over here. This one's going to be set up for Canham.
Canham with his first point of the match there, and he's going to have a massive one. The player of Lear has carried them throughout this tournament. You know, if the lack of success, if it is by the Golden Bears, is not on his shoulders. One thing to note, too, from this Golden Bears roster, as usual, libero Landon Curry has not started this match, as we saw him limping heavily during last night's semifinal. Instead, it's Sam Dryborough, the second year out of Calgary, at the libero position. But what a great swing there by Isaac Kislinga.
Last year's Rookie of the Year has been a real good, has had a pretty good tournament here as well.
Oh yeah, that 4-4 shot that he has is so good. I'd really like to see the Marauders maybe block that cross shot, open up down the line, because I haven't seen him go down the line all that much. That serve is just long by Vesarevich.
And you're talking about the injured libero for the Golden Bears, Landon Curry, and Sam Dryborough picking up the slack. And interesting to see how the McMaster Marauders utilize their 2 star liberos, Kirchhoff and Ragosi. Ragosi coming in when his team's got the serve.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been massively impressed by Ragosi so far this tournament, as Billy Johnson is all over the net there. But Ragosi has made a few massive digs in this tournament. He's been fun to watch for sure.
6 years with the Pac-Men before coming to McMaster, and he was a captain there, 5 provincial golds, and it's brought so much this McMaster squad. Big serve there from Brendan Mills. Here comes that attack, and it's going to be Marauder point. Isaac Kislinga couldn't find it there.
Perfect start here for the McMaster Marauders, already leading by 6, and we're going to see a substitution early here coming out of Jacob Sargent and his usual sub, Bryce Newell's making his way in. Sargent just having a tough time in serve receive.
So Mills stays on to serve. At 9-3 in the first set. Bronze medal on the line here. Mistimed there by Brendan Mills.
Mills serving that one into the bottom tape. As Kern goes back to serve, we also saw him get subbed out last night in the first set.
Cam Kern, one of the better setters in the U Sports, and a great ace there.
Pat Kern, you know, who's such a good all-around player. He actually played on the left side last year when the Golden Bears won in Winnipeg. So you know he's versatile, and as he could show right there, he can pin him from the baseline as well.
Right, picking up the slack for the injured Braden Friesian last year, and on that championship winning team, as that one's just going to go right over the net on the overpass, and they're going to set up Canham right into the block.
Such a big block there with Sam Cooper and Wojciech Kraj. We see here again, the set is nice and high for Canham, and Kraj is just all over him, all 6'11" of them.
And how about Robbie Fujisawa, just a real smart player out there, a real student of the game, it certainly looks like.
Yeah, you know, he's a little bit undersized out there on the court, but he definitely plays much bigger than he's 6 foot on the roster, let's just say that, you know. I think it might be illegal sometimes for anyone but a libero to be listed as anything under 6 foot, but Robbie definitely makes up for it in other ways.
And that's going to be a kill for big number 14, Wojtek Kraj.
I also have to say, you know, Robbie got some fantastic coaching in his younger days. Started his career under my tutelage at the Phoenix Volleyball Club.
Okay.
A little bit of house league action, and then he's really blossomed into a fantastic player.
Yep. So that one's going to be blocked there. Pavlik and Fujisawa combining, and awkward play there. Battle at net. Was that, what do you think happened there for the Marauders on that play?
It was just a misset there between Pavlik and Fujisawa. Wodlarski was able to get it over, and if the Bears had touched it first, it would reset the touches, but Robbie touched it first, 4 touches. Good call there by Scott Dievich.
So Billy Johnstone, the Gisborne, New Zealand native. As that one is going to be played back by Fujisawa, and McMaster point.
Absolutely, Vesarevich getting a little excited, reaching over that. You can't do that. As Robbie Fujisawa went up, did well to battle for that one.
The North York, Ontario native, as that one is sent over. Fujisawa gonna set up low. Darsky, it's out of bounds.
Yeah, that maybe not the best decision by Fujisawa to go back to Wodlarski in that situation. He passed that ball pretty tight to the net. Didn't have enough time to get off, especially a 6'10" guy like him on the outside.
Jordan Canham, who can do it all, including having an incredible first serve as Kirchhoff dug that one out. Mills right into the block. A big-time play from Enes Basirovic.
Yeah, that was huge block there by Sirovic, who gets the start in this one.
Canham playing in his home province, originally from Avonmore, Ontario. Changes it up on the serve. Fujisawa brought down Tyler Pavlik.
Great job there by Fujisawa to find Tyler Pavlik, and so good here by the Marauders to establish the middle early. And a bit of a mismatch there between Pavlik and Vesarevich in the middle. So you're going to want to see them target that all throughout this match.
Wodlarski, big serve. It's going to be set up for a mishit there from Heslinga.
Yeah, Heslinga coming in from the back row, unable to get it over. Set was a little low for him.
Point McMaster as they lead 14-9 here. Bronze medal matchup over the Golden Bears. Wodlarski stays to serve. Out of bounds.
Long serve by Mateus. Haven't seen much from Sam Cooper yet.
When he gets involved, look out if you're the Golden Bears, as this one comes to Mills and gets it off the block.
Yeah, that one was down on the Golden Bears side. Mills swinging that one at the hands of Vesarevich and down. Nice little waterfall there.
Pavlik, who was second-team All-Star this last season, 4th in the conference, the OUA, when it comes to service aces, but that one's just going to go out of bounds.
Canham had to jump out of the way there. As serving for the Marauders has been great so far, and love seeing Preston laughing and smiling on the bench in this one. He's used to being so stoic. And I wonder if he's just going to go out there and enjoy his last time out at the Burridge.
Big hit there from Sam Cooper.
Oh, great save by Newells.
And then Canham got it back.
Wow.
And it's Alberta's point. My goodness.
Newells had to climb up the curtain that we have here to get that one. And they just dumped it over. Oh, I would have liked to see Kraj just stay at the net and put that one down. Instead, he mishandles it. And that's a momentum builder right there for the Golden Bears.
Right. Basirovic from Melbourne, Australia. That one into the net for Cry. Here come the Golden Bears. They'll just have to pass it over. Fujisawa, and bringing it down is Wojtek Cry.
Beautiful swing there by Wojtek Cry, the import from Poland. And of course, take the walk to Poland there on the play being played by DJ Jukebox. Fitting, of course.
The Gliwice, Poland native, as Thomas Williams comes on to serve, and into the net for Thomas Williams, who won his team the Forsyth Cup, won the point off his serve and was able to get the final touch, and he'll sub back off.
Yeah, just back to Kraj real quick.
Right.
Out of Glavice, but also playing for the Szepsi Vajil volleyball club, one of the top clubs in the world, coming from their feeder system. So the fact that athletes like that are coming to U Sports to play and continue the volleyball career is a testament to how good this league actually is.
Big point from Brendan Mills, but yes, Dave Preston called that signing of Wojtek Kraj, game-changing and groundbreaking, coming over from Poland. And when he was in high school, he played a few matches with his club team right here in the Burridge Gymnasium. Then a couple years later, Dave Preston brings him over as a Marauder. Brendan Mills with that big kill as a rally is going on right here. Canham finishes it off though.
Yeah, Jordan Canham. We saw him drop 31 on Friday in the quarterfinals. And of course, the player of the year is no stranger to getting a lot of volume.
Right. Isaac Kozlinga, who's a great secondary option out there for the Bears, on the serve. Fujisawa. Kirchhoff. High set for Volodarski, and he is blocked by Billy Johnstone.
I'd like to see Wodlarski challenge the block a little bit more. He's so high up there, so tall. Try to go high off the hands instead of low. Billy Johnson can play at Wodlarski's level.
17-15, Bears climbing back, but that's a service error. Sorry. (18-15) now.
Peter Rugosi coming in, the older brother of Matthew.
Right. Also spent some time with the Pac-Man Club. Oh, that one's gonna find the net.
Always tough when your serving self comes in and misses it.
So, two teams trade the balls. Kozlinga with the air, and then Rugosi, and now this will set up a serve from Billy Johnstone from New Zealand. Fujisawa sends it back for Pavlik. My goodness.
Tesarevich there made the mistake of going up with Fujisawa. We're going to have a great look at this here on the replay. So much space there for Pavlik to put that one down. Did so with authority.
This is going to go for Canham.
Oh,
the diving Cooper got it. Here come the Bears again. That one hit the net, and oh my goodness, nearly. But what a point by the Marauders.
That's a huge point here. Just create just an even more, little bit of separation there. Well, that might have been going out, but still Cooper did well. What a dig.
Fujisawa's on the serve again. Canham! Wow.
That was disgusting. A bit of an inside set there by Kern. And Canham comes around, turns his body in the air and paints it on the sideline. Just no chance there for Matthew Rugosi.
We go back and forth in this first set. Canham on to serve. Big point. High toss. Big serve. Fujisawa. Pavlik right into that block. Canham getting it with the top of the hand.
The back flipper there.
Fujisawa into the block.
Tesarevich all over that one by Tyler Pavlik, and that's a huge play there by the Golden Bears. Canham chasing it into the scores table and getting the block on the free ball.
Canham on the serve again. Finds the net.
The big sigh of relief there for the McMaster Marauders whenever you got like a weapon like Jordan Canham on the baseline. Whenever they miss, just takes off a little bit of stress.
Volodarski on the serve. That one off the block. Volodarski tracks it down. Fujisawa setting up Cooper, a little floater over the net. They're gonna set up here for Canham.
And the fans in green and gold just opposite to us are pumped up about that one. Cooper sent over the little rollie, and Canham just unloads on this ball at Fujisawa.
21-19, Golden Bears getting back into this one, and that one's gonna find the net.
And McMaster Marauders just need to stay calm and patient here as Pavlik goes back to the baseline. They've got that 3-point lead, and all they just need is 3 more side outs to take this first set.
They got a real good one on to serve. Tyler Pavlik sends it over. As that one comes from the middle and brought down Enes Basirovic.
Basirovic there climbs the ladder and goes right at the block of Tyler Pavlik. He's just so on time, such good footwork there.
Basirovic from Melbourne on the serve. Fujisawa for Cooper off the block. Sent back up. And is that it's gonna go for Canham.
He tried
the net.
Yeah, he tried to parry that one, but he ended up parrying it into the net. You see here, 3 blocks in front of him. You want to see him just try to go high off the hands in that situation.
So big moment here for Brendan Mills. High toss on the serve. This is gonna go for Canham.
There we go. That's exactly what we want to see from him on that C-ball. Attack the block, especially up in the hands where they're a little bit weaker as opposed to into the forearms. Great bounce back swing there by Jordan Canham.
Cam Kern, the setter to serve here. Out of bounds, and that's set point for the Marauders.
Cooper now back to serve, and if you know anything about McMaster Marauders volleyball, you know how much a weapon this man is from the baseline.
Only started playing the sport in grade 10, and one of the biggest forces in the country. Canham blocked! Set number 1 to the Marauders.
Absolutely huge there by the McMaster Marauders as Sam Cooper puts in a heavy serve, and the Polish import is there to shut the door on Jordan Canham. 1-0 Marauders.
In the bronze medal matchup between the Alberta Golden Bears and the hometown McMaster Marauders, the final match with Dave Preston behind the bench. A whole lot to play for. The second to last matchup in the U Sports Men's Volleyball Championships from CBC Sports.
We've got your back. Whether you're looking to achieve a healthy and happy lifestyle or an elite athlete looking for world-class recovery and injury rehab, we have you covered. Our passionate team will work with you to create a tailored recovery plan to fit any situation. Get back to being you. The David Braley Sport Medicine and Rehabilitation Center, where everyone is treated like a Marauder.
They don't do it for the likes or for the shares. They do it for the fun of it, for the thrill, for the camaraderie, for the memories. CBC Sports, just because they love it.
And welcome back inside the Burridge Gymnasium in Hamilton, Ontario for the bronze medal matchup between the McMaster Marauders, who captured the first set over the University of Alberta Golden Bears, and it was a 6-1 advantage early on for the Marauders, and then back and forth, and then it was McMaster able to take that first set 25-21 alongside Everett DeLorme and Matthew Davison. And Everett, what stands out when you take a look at some of the numbers from that first set?
First and foremost, I'm looking at Alberta's offensive efficiency stands at 0. 8 kills, 8 errors for the Golden Bears. Canham had 6 kills, but also 5 errors. No one else really able to get the job done. Just 1 kill for Heslinga and Besarevich. Saved your life there, Matt.
You really did.
And then on the other side of the net, just a 143 for the McMaster Marauders, but importantly enough, no kills by Sam Cooper. And I think that is, if they're able to win and get no kills by Sam Cooper, they still have another level to go to.
Sam Cooper was injured in a couple matches at the tail end of the season, then got ready for the playoffs. And Dave Preston says, of course, he waits for every player to be 100% before putting them back in the lineup, but especially so for Sam Cooper, because there's no limiting what he does out there. He just plays really hard every time he's on the court, and we'll see if he can have more of an impact here in the second set. Oh, what a dig from Ergosi. Oh, Fujisawa got that one, and then Volodarski got that again for the McMaster Marauders. Is another great diving play made there and finished off. Sam Cooper, what a point.
It's those types of points. You can tell that the Marauders are just digging a little deeper. And of course, Sam Cooper comes flying out, uses the block of Billy Johnson. That's his first kill of the match.
2-1. Marauders in front. Mateusz Wlodarski. Big serve and an ace.
Massive ace there by Mateusz Wlodarski. You just got served. Absolutely you did. Big ace by the big man out of Ottawa. And you know what? I may have seen Preston crack a smile.
Wow. A fun-loving guy when it comes to after matches, but during the match he is pretty stoic, as you've talked about.
Depends when after the match and how that match went.
Exactly. It's been so great being able to talk to all the coaches and players at this tournament. And tournaments are always so fun when you have the world of volleyball all gathering in one place, and a big highlight has been talking to these great coaches. That serve is gotten up by Kirchhoff, who will just pass that one over. That one off the block, and a big blast from number 3, Billy Johnstone.
Yeah, not entirely sure who Robbie Fujisawa was setting on that one. Wlodarski was not ready for it at all, and the pipe, and just had to be dumped over by Kirchhoff.
Here is Cam Kern on to serve again, the setter from Edmonton, Alberta.
Ooh, just long. And of course, Kern's brother Jacob played here in 2018 for the Trinity Western Spartans. Nice little rivalry between the two. He told me that he was talking to his brother beforehand, and it's all love and support, even though they did go to rival schools.
Right. Kern setting up another blast from Johnstone.
Billy Johnson. Wow, what a swing there by the high-flying Kiwi. Just no chance, no chance. That's an international height that he's playing at.
So here comes Heslinga on the serve. Fujisawa, Wlodarski.
Yeah, Wlodarski just squeezes that one through. Such a great run there by Fujisawa, right into the gap between 3 and 4, and Wlodarski squeezes it through.
Brendan Mills, good first serve as that one is blocked.
Wojtek Kraj, the man from Poland, just all over Newells on that one. Does so well to close the block and shut the door.
Brendan Mills, serve it again in just his second year. Going to be really exciting to see what kind of career Brendan Mills has. As he's been real good in this tournament. High toss, another heavy serve. Get that one back, blocked, but out of bounds. Newells.
Beautiful swing there by Newells. A little handcuffed on the serve, was able to recover and use that block. Great job by Kane Kern to get under that ball and pop it up.
We go back and forth in this second set. Billy Johnstone sending it over. Kirchhoff the pass. Fujisawa sets up Mills. Off the block and our way.
Another game ball touch. I think that's 3 already this match.
It is.
Let's go. Yeah, another great swing by Brendan Mills. I've been so impressed by him. I was here, just got to see him play for the first time when Long Beach visited early this year, and was so impressed by the way he plays the game at the height that he plays the game at it as well. That's a massive pickup for the Marauders.
Yep. Sam Cooper now to serve. What a serve. Oh, and brought down by Woolish Cry.
That's a big lineup out there when you've got Kraj and Wlodarski beside each other. Fujisawa brings down that average a little bit, but still. One's got Polish heritage, the other one's from Poland.
8-5, Marauders in front in the second. Kern sets up the middleman, and then that's nearly brought back by Mr. Ragosi, but just not enough.
Master doing a great job at just battling here point by point. Pisarevich's 4th point of the day, and the Gold Bears need to find someone else to put some points on the board here, other than Canham, who's now back to serve.
Out.
That one just long. You know, you can tell that Canham he's carried such a load throughout this tournament. He's been really just the go-to guy time and time again.
Here's Cry's serve. That one was going to be ruled Marauder.
You could tell
there.
Yeah, you could tell Wlodarski came down from that one and kind of looked at Cry and was like, go, get that. And let's just say if there's a libero in that position instead, that might be a dig.
Newells finds the net.
Serving has been tough so far today for the Gold Bears.
Fujisawa will try one here for the Marauders. It's going to go back for Canham for a kill.
That's a really important rotation for the Golden Bears to get out of, because the size between Mills, Pavlik, and Wlodarski in the front row is so imposing.
And it's Basirovic from Australia.
Good eye there by Brendan Mills. Getting down to the ground to stay out of the way of that ball.
So Wlodarski to serve here. Up 3 points, 11-8 in the second set. That one's going to come over. Blocked!
Brendan Mills, man, we've seen him get some massive blocks so far on this tournament. Just add that one to the list. Beautiful. He does so well You know, he's not a guy that drifts too much. He doesn't really swing block. He just gets his feet there and presses over. You can tell how good of an athlete he is, as his blocking has just been phenomenal throughout this tournament.
Just a world-class athlete and affecting the game in so many ways. As we take a look at some of the highlights from this second set.
Beautiful swing there by Johnson.
And Brendan Mills just a winner wherever he's been. OFSA winning in high school. He won there. Of course, Forsyth Cups with the McMaster Marauders, and was an invitee and played on the U21 Canadian men's team. Repped in the Pan Ams in Cuba, placed third in that tournament, and a real efficient hitter out there for the McMaster Marauders.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been part of the national team program, and you can see why. He's a high flyer, high swinger. He's got just a bit of an attitude. I love the way he plays.
That DJ Jukebox always bringing it on the aux here at the Birds Gymnasium, as we're underway again in set number 2. Back set Canham off the block.
Ragosi was just inches away from that one. He might have felt that ball just off his fingertips.
Take another look at that. So Cam Kern, Edmonton native, a 4.0 GPA, 3-time academic All-Canadian. Also Canada West Community Service Award winner as well. As that is blasted there by Sam Cooper. Back set for Canham off the block. Fujisawa, Kirchhoff, Mills, and kept up there by Newells. And then a great play there by Johnstone, sent back over by Canham. Fujisawa, back set, Mills off the block! What a play! Isaac Haslinga!
Haslinga does such a good job there to get over and close there on Mills. Two guys who have played together in the national team program. I'm sure they'll be talking together about that this summer in Gatineau.
So, Cam Kern stays on. 12-10, Marauders second set. And that one is
that was close.
Out.
That was close. Brock Davidoff gives a look to the head ref. Let's see here on the replay as the hybrid come in there. Oh, I mean, Cooper was in the way, but just from the trajectory, kind of looked like it was into me.
Certainly could have been, and that one nearly hitting the basketball.
And that's going to bring the Golden Bears level. Not the answer the Marauders wanted coming out of that timeout. He just tries to go too wide, looking for the touch, but none given.
That one is another point for the Golden Bears. It was 14-10 for the Marauders. And don't look now, but it is 15 of 14, 5 consecutive for the Golden Bears.
Isaac Heslinga has just been pinning him from the baseline, and the Golden Bears maybe taking a page out of the Trinity Western Spartans book right now.
Fujisawa. This is going to come over for Cooper.
And that was an important one for Sam Cooper. He missed his last swing, then he got aced. So you know that he wanted to bounce back and does so well, putting that one right through the arms of Dryborough.
Brendan Mills in a big moment here. That one's going to go for Canham off the block. Here they go again, as that one is going to be finished off by Newells again. It was Cam Kern, the setter, who lost his balance there and fell over. Still able to make the play.
Yeah. Cannon fell over there, and Kern had to give it to Newells on the outside, and afterwards, Cooper, who touched that ball, yelled at himself that was out. And
Kern. All the Caravan on to serve. Kirchhoff, long pass there, and Mills gets it to go off the block.
What a set there by Robin Fujisawa. Just climbing the ladder on that one. And Brendan Mills doing such a good job to bounce back. He gets high up there, does Mills.
This is Blodarski. Bringing it on the serve. Kern, Canham. The response.
Both these teams just trading points right now. Both are looking for an advantage as Kern goes back to serve. That brings Canham up to the front row.
Canham already with 10 kills. As his setter goes back to serve. Crunch time here in the second set. Out of bounds.
Oh, that was a late call there by the linesman. And the Golden Bears bench does not agree with that. Let's see what we got here on the replay. Oh, that looked like it was right on the gray line. That may have been the home court advantage call.
Right. All right, Marauders 3 points away from going 2 sets up in the bronze medal matchup. Here's Canham.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Cooper got that back. They're going to go to Canham again, into the block!
What a bounce back by Brendan Mills. He's been struggling a little bit in this set with getting blocked 3 times and an error, but he bounces back wonderfully with a massive block at a clutch time.
And a fist pump for Brendan Mills, and the Marauders are just 2 points away from taking this second set after the Alberta Golden Bears really fought back and had the upper hand. Marauders playing a lot better, and Brendan Mills leading the charge.
Absolutely, and it's been an up and down set from Mills, but hey, if there's one time you want to be up, it's at the end of the set, and that's what the second year from London has been doing for the team in maroon.
So how do the Golden Bears fight back in this second set and avoid going down 2-0?
Right now, they just need to reset, get a good pass into Kern, and let him run the offense. You've got Canham in the front row. You have Billy Johnson. 2 of your biggest weapons are out there for you. And Bryce Knowles has been very effective as well. They just need to settle things down, and I don't think there's anything more from a veteran coaching staff led by Brock Davida.
So, 23-21, a chance for the home team Marauders to go up 2-0 in the bronze medal matchup in the final game. Dave Preston will be behind the bench for most successful coach in program history. They want to finish his career and this tournament with a W on the service. Pavlik. Kern. Oh, brought down. What a play, Johnstone.
Fujisawa bumps his head on the ground there in a frustrated way. He thought he could get that one. As Johnson just gets up so high, and he doesn't even really need to swing. Just toss that one down. As you see. Just a little frustration there by Fujisawa.
As Lingo! Oh, wow!
The dribbler at such a perfect time there by Isaac Heslinga. And that brings us up all level at 23.
Incredible. What a moment for that to happen.
Forces Dave Preston now to call a timeout. Just going to ice the server a little bit. We saw Heslinga go on a bit of a run in the last set, or earlier in this set, one or the other. Another guy just from down the road in Orangeville, Ontario.
A few Ontarians on this roster, Canham and Heslinga. Just great fight from the Golden Bears. A timeout from McMaster after that kill from Billy Johnstone, and then Isaac Kozlinga on that serve. An incredible start to the Sunday here at the U Sports Men's Volleyball Championship as we take another look at this serve from Isaac Kozlinga, just floating over.
Yeah, just hitting the tape. Enough of the ball was over top just to roll over, and I mean, it used to be a let serve in volleyball, and now they let it go.
So what can Isaac Kozlinga do after the timeout? Called by Dave Preston. Important point, 23-all.
Great pass by Vladlarski.
Cooper! Set point!
Cooper has been relatively quiet so far in this match, but that time when you need a point, give it to your best player.
And we're going to see Brendan Mills come off, and Jason Wildeboer, the senior, going to come on here. Set point, Marauders. Wildeboer from Bowman, Ontario. This is on his bucket list, playing in moments like this.
I see a big serve here from the southpaw. Oh, not the southpaw, my bad.
Kern the set, Canham, and over, it is there, and set number 2 goes to the Marauders, and they take a 2-0 lead over the Golden Bears in the bronze medal match in the final match of Dave Preston's career. Wow!
Just such a big block in front of Canham. He's trying to challenge it, trying to go out the hands, and just missed them.
So the Marauders take set number 2, 25-23. Third set coming up. What do the Alberta Golden Bears have left in them? Can they extend this one from the Burridge Gymnasium in Hamilton, Ontario? You're watching the U Sports Men's Volleyball Championships from Hamilton on CBC Sports. Well, what an ending to that second set as the McMaster Marauders go up 2-0 over the defending champs, the Golden Bears, in the bronze medal final. Marauders led 23-21, caused Brock Davidoff to call that timeout, and then Team Alberta rallies 2 straight points, a kill from Billy Johnstone, and then a dribbler over the net from Isaac Kozlinga, and that forces Dave Preston to call a timeout. Ices Kozlinga a little bit. Sam Cooper, the big-time kill, and then attacking error from Jordan Canham is how that second set ends, and it's a 2-0 advantage for the home side. And I think a lot of people coming into this tournament, they pinpoint this as possibly the gold medal matchup. Of course, the 1 seed, Alberta Golden Bears, coming off the Canada West title, and of course being the defending U Sports national champions, and the McMaster Marauders, who were perfect until the penultimate game of the regular season, where they were dropped in straight sets to the TMU Bold, and then lose a couple nights later to the U of T Varsity Blues. And then, how do they respond when there were so many questions asked? Was this team overhyped?
Somebody make some noise in this joint.
They respond by winning the Forsyth Cup, going undefeated in the playoffs and putting a bow on what was a great conference season in the final year with Dave Preston behind the bench. Then they come into this tournament, face off against the Trinity Western Spartans, always a tough opponent. They lose in that one, but they're putting up a great fight in this one, up 2-0 over the Golden Bears, and we're just about set for set number 3 from the Burridge Gymnasium in Hamilton, as it's Sunday from the 2023 U Sports Men's Volleyball National Championships. Matthew Davison alongside Everett Delorme as Brendan Mills starts us off with the kill.
What a bounce back so far by Mills. You know, we've seen him get blocked 3 times in that last set, make an error, and he's really done well to get himself back into this game.
Wlodarski, someone who's so motivated, especially coming into this weekend, and whew, that's a whole lot of power there.
Isaac Haslinga. You see this on the replay. Wow, just going right into the middle of the court with that swing.
Cam Kern from Edmonton. Serving now for the Golden Bears, and that one's out.
Ooh. Just long. Now the Golden Bears are definitely going to want to have a better response here in this 3rd set. They want to see this go the distance. They want to see this go 5. And if you're the McMaster Marauders, you want to wrap this one up in 3. You want to wrap it up right away. You don't want to open the door for the Golden Bears as Billy Johnson throws that one down. That's a big swing from the man out of New Zealand. And everyone knows how good this Golden Bears team can be. The defending champs, the #1 team in the country all year long. And you don't want to give them any opportunities to get back into it.
Fujisawa for Cooper off the block.
Cooper's starting to heat up a little bit. It's just his 6th point of the match. And it's not like he's been playing poorly, right? It's just he hasn't been getting that much volume, just situation-wise, that the ball hasn't gone to as much to him. But the fact that he still has the ability to bring his game to the next level is a big ace in the pocket right now for the Marauders.
Service error there. Cooper, described by his coach as trying to put a saddle on a thoroughbred when you're, thinking about possibly trying to manage injuries. Someone who is an explosive player out there. Set a school record with his vertical jump. Not that he needs to jump that high, already standing 6'5", and back-to-back service errors will put the ball right in Sam Cooper's hand on to serve.
Absolutely. Sam Cooper, though, his aspirations don't end here. He wants to play pro. He wants to play for the national team. And as international volleyball creeps up more and more over 12 feet, he's up there with the best of them. Big serve.
Wow. Just avoiding that light there. Canham gets it back in as Linga. Big blast. Mills the dig there. Wlodarski into the block.
The big response there. Brendan Mills playing some defense. Very impressed by the second year's ability to come back, as we see there. And Wlodarski using that block. Mills doing a bit of a matrix to get out of the way.
Sam Cooper, high toss, mishit that one. So Jordan Canham, Alberta's big hitter. He leaned upon heavily so far tonight. Wlodarski the pass, Fujisawa, Mills draws the contact.
Brendan Mills, 10 points here for the Marauders. just does such a good job at challenging the top of the block. He plays at such a high level. You know, if there's one guy I think is able to challenge the vertical jump record set by Cooper, it's going to be that youngster there from London.
Newell's error. So Wojtek Cry, second team All-Star this past season. That one just clips over the net. Kern for Newells, and this time he won't be denied.
No, great bounce back there by Newells. We'll see here on the replay. One-handed set two. You know what, if you're Cam Kern, you're really going to key in on that mismatch when Fujisawa's in the front row.
Newells down 5-7 here. Cooper the pass, it's gonna go back to him. Little finger touch there as it's gonna be Cam Kern.
Ooh. Alberta not too happy about that call. Can't see that, we'll check it out on the replay right now. Should have a good look at it, and
wow. What a great look from us, and I think that was in.
I think that was in as well. Slow down there.
Kern denied his kill. Oh! Tyler Pavlik up high, down hard.
That was a big swing, running that first tempo offense in transition. Just a great way to catch the opposition off guard. 9-5 now for the Marauders.
Fujisawa, the quick serve. Oh, there's Kern trying to dump it over. This time he sets up the big hitting Ines Basirovic.
Yeah, the dump the first time by Kern didn't work, so he decided to go to the first tempo, and Basirovic right there to put it down off of Matthew Ragosi.
Fujisawa setting up Mills again. Newell's the pass, and it's going to come over to Canham. Right into that block, Hislinga.
What a bang-bang play there for the Golden Bears. Canham shut down, comes off the shoulder of Johnson, and Hislinga, oh, Cooper was right there.
Bears slowly clawing back. Back-to-back kills, one from Basirovic, now from Isaac Hislinga. Kirchhoff dove for that one. Mills, wow.
Brendan Mills just continues to impress here. After bouncing back, he's 8 for 20, but has been very, very good in the second half of the second and early here in the third.
Wlodarski, toss in front of him, as that one's gonna be tapped up by a big blast for Canham, and Ragosi got there.
He was right there, but
camera person.
I don't think he hit him, but it looks like his light flashed before his eyes as Matthew Ragosi was right there to make the play, but didn't keep his eye on the ball.
Oh, what a jump over those chairs from Matt Ragosi. 10-8 now, and the Marauders get the point right back. So Tyler Pavlik. Chance for the Marauders to balloon this lead here. That one batted down and drawing the contact.
Billy Johnson. He just plays at such a higher level than most middles. And his ability to just float up there and pick his spots is so hard to defend as Hislinga's serve goes long.
So back in the hands of Brendan Mills. Up 12-9 here. High toss, big serve. It goes out of play. Billy Johnstone on to serve. Few service errors from both sides. Midway through this third set. Oh, Wojtek Kraj, the blast, and nearly dug out there. I believe that was Cam Kern.
Beautiful run there through the middle for Wojtek Kraj. Brings so much pace, it's so hard to handle.
Big Sam Cooper now out.
Service error, point Alberta. Now serving for the Golden Bears, number 4, Jordan Canham.
So 4 out of the last 6 points have been service errors as it's back to Jordan Canham. Serving at 11-13 into the net.
Starting to get to that part of the match where they're starting to feel it. The points are starting to get long, the legs are starting to get tired, the shoulders are starting to hurt.
And here is Wojtek Kraj. Kern. Oh, right into that block! Robbie Fujisawa!
Fujisawa there with a one-on-one, turns to the crowd and gives them a little bit of a hang loose. Yeah, call me on my cell phone, says Fujisawa, and he shuts that one down, 15-11 for the Marauders, and that one is a huge play by the setter.
It really is, and a timeout called by Alberta. One of those plays that just is explosive, and you know, it's probably a smart timeout by Brock Davidoff, because when the McMaster Marauders, after a big time play like that, it seems to get the rest of the group going.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly right. When in a momentum, like it's the same thing in basketball. You see a guy throw down a big dunk, immediately the coach is going to call that timeout, especially when you're playing in an opposing team's gym.
Right.
And the crowd is going. You don't want them, the opposition, to feed off the crowd.
And a great crowd on hand today for the bronze medal matchup. Cheer on the hometown Marauders for one final time with Mr. Dave Preston behind the bench.
Yeah, this is a really special moment for all of those McMaster men's volleyball supporters and alumni over the year. This man has done so much for this program, so much for volleyball in Ontario, and so much for volleyball in Canada in general.
Here's the serve from Kraj. Battle for that net between Kern and Fujisawa. This is going to be sent back for Newells. Floated into an open area.
You had 3 guys there ready to block, but none of them, instead of going up, none of them played defense. We see here they all just stayed down, and Fujisawa went up, but it was all over the net.
Newells now to serve. 3-point advantage for the home side. 16-12. Fujisawa serve. Kern.
Oh, there we go. Smart by Kern there to utilize that setter dump. He hasn't been successful on one yet today.
Now serving for the Golden Bears, number 18, and that's Barasevich.
Way to go there by Kern. Such good awareness. Take a little bit of load off the hitters and just add another thing for the McMaster Marauders blockers and defense to think of.
2 kills for Kern after that timeout. That one is blasted home by Heslinga.
Yeah, that overpass there by the McMaster Marauders. Is Dave Preston going to call a time here? Out here, looks like he's going to wait. Veselevich continues to serve at the baseline for the Golden Bears.
Marauders still with a 2-point cushion. As Kirchhoff on the pass, Fujisawa just floated over there by Cooper. Kern, and that one is just out of bounds from Johnstone.
That is very, very lucky for the McMaster Marauders, as that miscue by Fujisawa and Cooper on the back pipe ended up in a free ball. So still get that point on the error is very lucky from the Marauders.
Lodarski.
And right now, this is when Alberta needs to use this. They're only trailing by 2, but they need to start building that momentum and getting some steals here as the third set could come to a close.
Cam Kern in an important moment here. Kirchhoff, good dig there. Fujisawa, Cooper! Off the block.
Kirchhoff's pass there was so good. Sprawling for that one. As we can see, falling to the floor perfectly in 2.5. And Johnson can't close that block as he has to respect Pavlik in the middle first. And number 10, Pavlik, goes back to serve.
Marauders inching closer to a bronze medal. Johnstone, no.
Another sigh of relief there as Brock Daviduk's going to come and call a timeout. His Golden Bears trail by 4.
And it's 3 straight points for the McMaster Marauders. Make that 2 straight points, but they're inching closer to reaching that 20-point mark here with a 4-point cushion, 19-15. As the Marauders are really doing well in this third.
They have been. And, you know, they've stayed so composed and been able to keep their heads up. You know, it's so easy to get lost in the moment. We saw them take that lead in set number 1 last night against the Trinity Western Spartans and just let things slip away, but they've stayed on top of it here against the Alberta Golden Bears.
So could these be the final few points of the tournament for the Golden Bears? Or will they extend this one into a 4th set? Both teams will have their tournament done after this matchup, but only one will go home with the hardware. Tyler Pavlik, iced on this serve. Let's see what he can do with his team up 19-15.
It's a good serve.
Kern for Canham, wow!
That's removed. Coming in hot, tip down the line. And you know what? The Golden Bears, they're still playing light. They're still playing easy. Some smiles on their faces. It just feels like this team isn't done.
As Linga to serve now. Kirchhoff, great pass. Fujisawa, Cooper off the block. It's in the air. Kern got there. Canham, the next touch. As Linga, pass over. Free ball here. Oh, Brendan Mills!
Wow, just going straight OT there on Newells and Johnson. And just a bit of miscommunication. That first swing from Cooper, what a beautiful swing by Mills there, but that first swing from Cooper went straight up and it almost fell, and Golden Bears had to give that free ball over as Thomas Williams comes in to serve right now for the Marauders.
Williams, who missed the entire season last year, with a serve here. Canham!
Oh. Called a touch on that, did the lines person. Not sure if I saw that one. But, looks like Dave Preston's giving them the thumbs up, so I guess I'm wrong.
Graydon Weeb, Sherwood Park, Alberta native. Assistant captain on this team. Cooper, Fujisawa. Back for Cooper, off the block!
So So good there by Sam Cooper to challenge the block. Had a bit of struggle on that first pass, but just goes after it off the hands of Canham. They played together on the National B team this summer.
Cooper, who only started playing the sport at age 11, decided it'd be fun if he tried out for his high school volleyball team and has become one of the most prolific players in the country. Back set, hammer time for Jordan Canham.
Oh, that was just so damn good. Turns his body in the air to unload down the line as he had Cry and Vlarski in front of him. Just so good. So good. You can tell why he's the player of the year. Now he goes back to serve.
Fujisawa. Vlodarski into the block and it drops in.
Big block there by Cam Kern, and this is exactly what you want if you're the Golden Bears. You got your best server on the baseline and you're keeping it alive with a big block.
Back-to-back points from 17-21, 19-21. Floats over the net. Fujisawa. Kirchhoff. Mills! Oh my!
Brendan Mills, I continue to be blown away by this second year. I thought he was done. I thought he was going to get subbed out, and he's just come back even stronger.
Wow. What a turnaround for Brendan Mills. 3 points away from a U Sports bronze. Kern setting up Canham. And it's point for the Marauders.
Yeah, they regained that 4-point spread, and they're only 2 points away from a national bronze medal in Dave Preston's final match. It's tight.
Vlodarski pushed it over. Kern for Canham into that block. Kern gonna set up Newells.
Big swing by Newells to keep the Golden Bears alive here off of Cooper into the scoreboard. As we're seeing a substitution right now coming in to serve for the Golden Bears is number 6, Merrick Edwards.
From Calgary, the first year in a big moment. Got over the net. Oh, what a job by Cooper. Vlodarski! Oh my! And it's match point Marauders!
We'll see here on the replay how close that was. Just dribbled over, nicely handled by Cooper. Oh yeah, that was in. What a swing there.
It's Robbie Fujisawa to serve. Match point, 1 point away from a U Sports bronze. Kern, the set, Canham, blast!
Still, they have 3 match points here due to the McMaster Marauders. The Golden Bears fight off the first with a big swing from Canham.
As this place gets loud, Anas Vasirovic, the third year on to serve. Still match point Marauders. The serve. Cooper the first touch. Fujisawa. Mills off the block. Pancaked. Canham got it back up. Haslinga off the block. Here come the Marauders. Cooper got it back over. Kern the set. Canham the blast. Oh, what a play. Fujisawa was there. Kern, set, Haslinga. Oh, and 2 match points saved by the Golden Bears.
That was absolutely beautiful volleyball from either side. Some fantastic digs from both teams. And Isaac Haslinga was able to finish things up. Now 24-22.
Vasirovic to serve again.
This place is about to pop off.
Gets over, Fujisawa. Pavlik off the block. Kern the set, Haslinga!
Wow, and as Dave Preston is going to call that timeout now, as they only have 1 set match point left here.
My goodness. 3 consecutive points on match point down for the Golden Bears as the Bears are showing tremendous fight here in the third.
That was huge by Canham, going down the line once again, just so good. Full point number 14 on the afternoon or in the evening from the player of the year. But right now, if you're Dave Preston in what's likely the final timeout of your McMaster Marauders career, you're just telling your boys, hey, calm down, 1 pass, 1 set, 1 kill, and let's bring this home. And man, you can just feel the tension in this building right now. The roof is ready to blow off here at the Burridge.
It really is deafening. Bronze medal at stake. Preston's final game behind the bench. Marauders still with a match point. Enis Basirovic to serve once more. Basirovic serve. Kirchhoff, the pass, Fujisawa! Oh, and there it is! It's U Sports bronze for the McMaster Marauders in the final game with Dave Preston at the helm. What a moment here in Hamilton!
And you know right now Dave Preston is just taking a little moment on his own in his usual spot. The best to ever do it. The greatest coach in OUA history finishes a career with a U Sports national bronze for the McMaster Marauders as they sweep the Golden Bears 3-0 here at the Birds Gym.
Absolutely exceptional. 21 years behind the bench for Dave Preston and the Marauders, and it ends here. But what a way for it to end after the Forsyth Cup win. They back it up with a U Sports bronze here at home from the Burridge Gymnasium. You're watching live coverage on CBC Sports. Wow.
This season, catch the best in Atlantic University sport excitement at home or on the go with AUS TV. Soccer, rugby, football, volleyball, hockey, basketball, and more. Tune in at AUSTV.ca. All your favorite university teams showcasing their talents in one place. AUS TV, powered by Bell Alliant. They bring it to the court. They bring it to the field. They bring it to the ice. And now they bring it to you. Presented by Subway, the official fuel of Atlantic University sport.
Get the stories behind the glory. Watch, listen, stream, read CBC Sports.
Hey, U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
The final day here at the 2023 U Sports Men's Volleyball Championship continues from Hamilton, and it ends in a U Sports bronze for the McMaster Marauders. In straight sets, they take it over the Golden Bears.
Yeah, just a massive performance today by the Marauders. They had something more to play for than that bronze medal. It's the legacy of Dave Preston. It's the best to ever do it in the OUA. And you know what? After the dominance that this team has had over the past decade with Preston at the helm as he gives a big hug there to his friend and competitor Terry Daniluk, Dave Preston finishes it off one more time at the Burridge with a bronze medal as he goes through his team, giving them all high fives. You know that's a big moment for him.
Absolutely incredible moment for Dave Preston, transforming the McMaster Marauders into a perennial powerhouse. 11 conference titles, 14 trips to the U Sports National Championships, and puts a bow on what has been a magnificent career with a U Sports bronze here at home.
Yeah, right now he's hugging his family, his 2 daughters, and his wife, as this is an emotional moment for him.
right? His wife Gloria, 2 daughters, Gabby and Grace, and we honor the players of the match, the Mikasa players of the match, starting as Jordan Figuera is here to...
Jordan Pereira. Max, the legend from the libero position.
He's here to hand out the Mikasa players of the game. It's going to be Cam Kern, the setter for the Golden Bears, who made an impact in a multitude of different ways today.
Yeah, absolutely well-deserved for Cam. Shout out to his brother Jacob, who I'm sure is watching over in Europe.
And from your McMaster Marauders with 6 kills, number 14, Boyd Tapp.
And what a moment for him.
Taking the player of the match in this one with a few huge blocks in the middle for the Marauders.
In his final U Sports game, he goes out with a bang. Well, what a tournament this has been from Hamilton, Ontario. In the U Sports Final 8. Still got the gold medal matchup coming up on deck as we continue to hand out the hardware here. Bronze medal for the hometown McMaster Marauders.
Fans, if we could please direct your attention to the court and welcome U Sports Technical Delegate and Royal Military College Athletic Director Darren Cates and McMaster Associate Director of High Performance Keenan Jefferson to present the 2022-2023 U Sports Men's Volleyball Bronze Medals to your McMaster Marauders.
And a big ovation from the Marauder faithful, cheering on their team one last time in the 2022-2023 campaign. U Sport dignitaries here to hand out the bronze medals.
First, number 1, Robbie Fujisawa.
Fujisawa has led this team all year long. Happy for this young man as he's really led the offense and proved that he can be amongst the top setters in the country.
Evan Bremer as well, coming from Dundas, Ontario, and Matthew Ragosi was really fun to watch this tournament.
Absolutely. He is deadly on defense, just making some athletic plays. Of course, his libero partner, Ben Kirchhoff, holding down the serve receive.
And Peter Ragosi, the Toronto native, coming off as a service sub a lot of times as Mateusz Wlodarski gets his recognition as well. What a career.
Number 8,
Thomas Williams, who, as we mentioned, missed the entire season last year, and you know, there was times when it was uncertain if he'd play this sport again, and he comes on and with a big performance. And how about the play of Brendan Mills today?
Just absolutely massive. If it were up to me, I would have given him the player of the game. He was huge. He bounced back nicely from getting blocked 3 times, getting that one error, and was so clutch for the Marauders down the stretch.
Pavlik, who had the game-winning kill, and Sam Cooper getting his hardware.
Absolutely. You know, he's definitely going to go down in annals of time as one of the greatest Marauders to put on the men's volleyball jersey. And there's a few storied guys, a couple of guys over playing in Europe. Denny Demyanenko, Dorian Mantha, Stephen Marr, but Cooper is right up all with them, and so is this man here, finishes off his career. The man from Poland, Wojtek Kraj, and the man of the match here in this bronze medal game.
Number 15,
two seniors, Will DeBoer and Cry, getting honored, and Maxime Graton from Ottawa.
Yeah, the son of a legend. Was a starter most of the year. Suffered an injury later on, late in the season to his ankle, and saw him come in last night. But still, he's going to be part of the bright future for this McMaster Marauders team.
And Haben Johans from Toronto, the second year, 6'7" middle school. Going to take a big step next year, one would think. As the coaching staff honored as well.
Steve Brinkman, former national team middle. You know, he's done it all. He's won the World Cup championships with Trentino, played all around the world, but really helps anchor things in here for the McMaster Marauders. And of course, the big shooter himself, the man who will take over the interim role as of now, I guess, Mr. Ian Ebbett. And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, for one last time here in Burridge, Mr. Dave Preston, and he has an emotional moment and salutes the Marauders faithful.
For one final time, Mr. Dave Preston.
You know he wanted it to be gold, but bronze will do just as well. And I think it might be even a bit better with bronze, Finish it out as a win as opposed to a loss. But what a way for that man to go out, and what a way for the Marauders to get back onto the podium.
A special moment. And it's going to be special no matter what, with the national championships being held here in Hamilton. And what a way to end it off. A win in the bronze medal game. And Dave Preston, in his last dance, ends it off with a win. And some of the great bench mob and really the unsung heroes of the squad get honored as well.
Well, I was talking to Dave Preston before this tournament, and talks about how important it is to have a full roster and a deep team.
Right.
And you can see it right there. As now the athletic therapists from the team are being honored as well.
Who did a great job, of course, getting Sam Cooper back into the lineup, and Maxime Graton as well. Suffered some injuries, and a lot of people from behind the scenes.